Hello friends and students. I am Shrihari Pingle, Assistant Professor in Zoology from Sangamner, Maharashtra, India. Today we will be talking about cardiac cycle. When we focus on these two words, cardiac cycle, we get an idea that we'll be talking about heart and we'll also be talking about a cyclic event. We all know that our heart beats more than 70 times in a minute. But what are all the events which are taking place during that single heartbeat? Those cyclic events are called as cardiac cycle. So if you have to define cardiac cycle, we'll define it as the succession of coordinated activities which takes place during every heartbeat. So each of your heartbeat is having many coordinated events. These coordinated events can broadly be classified into systole and diastole. When I say systole, it simply means contraction of the heart chambers. That means when the heart muscles are contracted. So this systole is further divided into atrial systole and ventricular systole. So far as the structure of heart that we already know that the human heart or the mammalian heart in general has two auricles and two ventricles. So when the auricles contract, it is called as auricular systole or atrial systole. And when the ventricles contract, it is called as ventricular systole. Now, opposite to what systole is, there's something else which is called as diastole. So, as I said, that systole is contraction of the heart muscles. That implies that diastole is relaxation of these heart muscles. And the result of this relaxation of heart muscles, the blood refills the auricles and ventricle. Now this diastole as compared to systole is a longer phase and it happens rather quickly. Like we have seen in case of systole, the diastole is also classified into two types. One is atrial diastole and another is ventricular diastole. Now let us have a look at what are the various events which are taking place during a cardiac cycle. The first event that takes place during cardiac cycle is called as atrial systole, followed by isovolumetric contraction, then rapid ejection, the fourth event being reduced ejection, fifth isovolumetric relaxation, sixth rapid ventricular filling, seventh reduced ventricular filling. Now, the cardiac cycle has been summarized in this picture. Now, you can see that this complete cycle takes around 0.8 seconds to complete. As we have discussed in the beginning of this lecture, that our heart beats more than 70 times in a minute. That implies that one cardiac cycle would take less than 1 second to complete. So we can see here that the auricular systole, it lasts for around 0.1 second. Ventricular systole starts after 0.1 second and lasts till 0.4 second of the cycle. That means around 0.3 second in all. After that, that means after 0.4 second and ventricular systole has completed, ventricular diastole starts and it is completed in nearly 0.5 second. But you can see here that auricular systole and ventricular diastole at the later stage, they overlap each other. Similarly, here we see that auricular diastole, it takes around 0.7 second to complete. So the time duration of the cardiac cycle can be summarized in this way.